Grandmama, you look like you're serious this morning.
No, well, I guess I am. I'm in the kitchen, and usually I'm serious when I'm in the kitchen. All right, today we're going to do a recipe. Roy found it online, and he's a French guy, so I can't pronounce his
Chef
name.
Pierre.
Chef Pierre, okay. And he was doing this chicken recipe, and it looks so good. It kind of reminds me of chicken cacciatore, but it's not exactly that. It's kind of like, he says, a Mediterranean dish, but I'm not that familiar with Mediterranean. So,
It's a French dish, actually.
it's a French dish, but I'm Southern, so I'm putting a Southern twist on it, I guess. All right, back here I've got about 3 tablespoons of oil in my skillet, and this is chicken thighs. This is boneless chicken thighs, and the ones that I debone myself, but the skin is on them. And this is gluten-free flour, so this is going to be gluten-free, even though we're using just a little bit of flour, not much, just enough to kind of dredge it a little bit. I don't want a crust on it, but I do want that little, just that little bit of flour. Not much at all. This is not even a cup of flour in here. All right, and I've got 6 boneless chicken thighs. Now, if you want the bone in, you can use the bone in. But I would not use chicken breast because chicken breast dries out so quickly. And when you put it, we're going to put this in a sauce. And when you put chicken breast in a sauce, it dries out before it gets done, and then it dries out before your sauce is ready. So that's the reason I would not use chicken breast. But now, if you like, you go ahead and use it. But as you can see, it's a very, very light coating of flour. This might have been a half a cup, maybe.
Chef Pierre said that the breast didn't braise as well as the thighs also.
Well, yeah.
And they don't usually, do they?
Well, usually people buy the boneless skinless.
Mm-hmm.
This has the skin on it, so it'll braise. It'll braise really well. So
Okay.
I've never watched Roy wash this thing. He showed it to me, and the recipe just looked good. So I thought, well, we'll try it. Okay. All right, that was maybe a half a cup of flour, and I pretty much used it all. But that's on 6 chicken thighs, so it's not much at all. Let me wash my hands, because I got to move this chicken around so I can get this other piece in there. Okay. Now I want some color on my chicken, so that's the reason I'm putting skin side down. Alright. And I've got it on 6. I'm gonna leave it on 6 and just let it kind of get some color on it. There's a little bitty piece. Alright. Now, this is hot. I'm gonna take this off.
That's the way we used to pack the beds, darling, when company came back, when all the families came to the house during holidays.
Right. Okay. Roy gets to kidding and gets my brain out of
I'm sorry,
I'm
honey.
so focused on what I'm doing. When he starts kidding, I start listening to him, and then I've lost all my concentration. All right, y'all. I've got some bacon grease in this pan here that got too hot because I had it on and I was dealing with my chicken. So, all right, I've got, the recipe calls for like 1 large onion cut and just chopped. So I have got like a half an onion here and then a half of one here. That doesn't happen to me unless it's a new recipe that if it's something that I cook a lot, But if it's something I'm trying for the first time and I'm concentrating so hard on what I'm doing, I very easily get distracted. Okay. But it was absolutely nothing to be sorry for. All right, that is 1 large onion. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put it, y'all look at my pan. Isn't this pan beautiful? Woo, that's a strong onion. My daughter, Jenny, she said, she gave it to me from my birthday. And y'all, put the camera on me. My birthday's tomorrow. I'll be 78 years old, y'all.
You're going to get all those birthday wishes in the comments now.
Okay. I love this pan. I'm going to do my dressing in this pan. I'm going to do my turkey. I love this pan. I just think it's so pretty. It's got gold handles. I got another piece like this. And she went online, and I loved it so good. So she found this for me. And let me put the lid back on it. Isn't that beautiful?
Yep.
She ordered the whole set. All right, let me check my chicken before I get my, because I want, okay, it's doing good. All right, I'm going to put my onions and my 3 tablespoons of bacon grease here. I have been trying to find some way to use this. And so I said, this will be perfect for this pan today.
This is a quick dish too, isn't it?
It is a quick, yeah. All right, I've got my burner on 6, which is medium high. Now, we're going to do peppers, and I saw this the other day. I always just cut my peppers like this. Well, I saw this girl or this person do it the other day, and you turn your pepper on the, put the top side down, go down like this, these little grooves, and then you just open it up like that, and you take your core out. And I thought that was so neat. All right. He used 4 peppers. I am not using 4 peppers because these are big peppers. Let me cut my chicken. Okay. Alright, it's getting a good color on it. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'll have to brown that one a little bit more, but these others have really good color. Okay. I'm going to turn it down to like between 4 and 5 and let it finish browning on that side, on the other side. Alright, now get all this white stuff off my peppers. I've already cut some, and you can use green peppers. I'm using orange and red today. So I just kind of julienne it like this, which means cut it in strips. Because you want it about, you want your peppers to be a little bit bigger than your onions, because that's just what he said. So that's what I'm doing. Cutting it kind of like he did. So I'm cutting it in strips. And then I'm going to cut my strips because these are really big peppers in 3 pieces. Alright, that's all the pepper I'm going to put in mine. Alright, now you want your onions. You want to come over here, baby. You want your onions to get a little color on them, and that's what's happening here. Now, I'll have the recipe in the description box. Hold on a sec, baby. Sometimes when things are spraying in the kitchen loud, it covers up my voice and I have to talk louder. So I covered that chicken up because I knew it was going to be real loud on the video. For some reason, my mic picks up the background noises more than it does my voice. So, and I've had people say, we can't hear you. And that's the reason, is the background noise is louder, it's so loud. All right, now, I have got 2 tablespoons of garlic. This is minced garlic. Now you can use 4 large garlic cloves if that's what you want to do. So that's 2 tablespoons. Now you want to be careful and not burn your garlic. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to put my peppers in. And in his recipe, he used canned tomatoes. I'm using my homemade canned tomatoes. One is an Italian and one is just a regular tomato. The Italian, I have put basil and oregano in it, salt and pepper. This looks good already. Alright, I'm going to let my, now he deglazed his pan with wine. I'm not going to use that. You can use chicken stock, but my pan doesn't need deglazing. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to put some chicken stock in it after we get everything in it. So, alright. I'm going to go ahead and put my mushrooms. This is a ½ cup of mushrooms. Now he put olives in his, but we don't prefer olives. So I'm substituting the mushrooms. Alright, I'm going to let these cook, and I'm going to check on my chicken. Let me go ahead and do that. Ooh, that looks good. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this one to the middle so it can get a little bit more color on it. Alright. Okay. I'm going to put my lid back on it. I'm going to let this cook 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to start adding our other ingredients. See you back in a few minutes.
About got it, Grandma?
Just about. All right. Now we're going to start adding our other ingredients. So this is 1 pint, which is 16 ounces. He said he used 24 or 28 ounce can of tomatoes. Whole tomatoes, and he squished them up, but I'm just going to use my homemade tomatoes, and I probably won't use, alright, that's about 1.5 pints, which is 16 and 20, this is 24 ounces, alright. I'll go ahead and turn this chicken off. You just want to cook it long enough to get some color in it. Alright, we're putting 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to turn this back up to 7. Alright, now, he used fresh thyme, but I'm using dried thyme. And he said if you use dried thyme to use 3 teaspoons, I don't want to use 3 teaspoons because I'm not that fond of thyme, so I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons. But you use whatever you want to. I'll have it in the description box, and I'm just going to crush mine up a little bit just to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. Kind of release some of those. Ooh. Man, you can smell it. Alright, that was 1.5 teaspoons. If you want the full 3 teaspoons, then that's fine. Alright. Stir it up good. Now, he used jalapenos, but y'all look what I found at the Dollar Tree. It's called jalapeno sauce. I was in there this morning looking for something else, and I found this, and I thought, wow, that will be wonderful if you don't have jalapenos, just to use this. And Roy tasted of it and he, oh! He said it wasn't real hot, so it's a good thing, because you know what? I was just gonna put a half a teaspoon, but that ended up being a whole teaspoon.
Well, you just do the heat to taste, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So
And you can use hot sauce.
this may be a little bit hotter than what I wanted. No, that's perfect. If you don't like thyme, don't even put it in there. Even that teaspoon and a half is pretty strong, but I'm hoping it won't be when I get everything in it. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put my chicken stock in here. That was 1 cup of chicken stock. All right.
You need some chicken stock or pork stock, one for flavor.
It does. Okay. All right, I've got tomatoes. I've got everything in here. Now, what I'm going to do is add my chicken. Like this.
Oh, that's looking good.
Doesn't that look good?
That looks good.
Wow. That looks so good. Oh my, look at that. My pan was perfect. Perfect size. Thank you, Jenny, for my pan. All right. I'm going to put the lid on this. I think I got everything in it. And it's on 7. As soon as it starts cooking real well, as soon as it like comes up to a low boil, which is almost doing that now, because the chicken was hot. I'm going to turn it down and cook it real slow. I'm going to cook it for about 30 minutes because I want all that juice and the flavor to get in that chicken. So I'm going to turn it down to 4 and I'm going to let it cook for 25 or 30 minutes. And when we get ready to taste of it, then you can put this over rice. I think I'm going to get some of my hearts of palm pasta out because it doesn't have carbs in it where the rice does, and we don't do rice very often. So I think I'm going to get some of my hearts of palm pasta out and we'll eat this over pasta. So we'll be back as soon as this gets ready.
A little bit of sausage goes a long way, doesn't it, baby?
Y'all, if you don't write the recipe down, you think you got everything in your head. Well, when you're like me, you forget it. Okay. I am, the recipe that he used calls for andouille sausage, but I'm just using regular smoked sausage. The reason I forgot it is I had it in the microwave thawing out because I had it in the freezer. And I'm just going to cut it in little bite-sized pieces. I'm not going to leave it in the big slices like that because I think it will mix in with your sauce better. So, all right. And it's already cooked anyway, and my sauce has got to cook another 20 minutes or so. Roy said, well, honey, weren't you going to put sausage in it? And I said, well, of course I was. So, but that gives me a chance to let you look at it. All right. So I'm just going to put my sausage around in it, like this. Uh-oh, Roxy will get one piece. All right. Just put it down like that. Y'all look at that. Doesn't that look good?
That looks good.
Wow.
We can eat now if you want to.
No, it's got about 20 more minutes. Okay. I want to get it down in there good so all that sausage flavor can get in that sauce. All right. About 20 more minutes and we're going to eat. Start with this.
Now, Grandmama, that looks like a family favorite.
Y'all look at that. Let me tell you something. Look,
Woo.
I'm telling you, this looks, who would not want that in the center of their table? I'm telling you. All right, and I've got my hearts of palm pasta. Now, this is linguine, but Roy took and riced it up. He just took a knife and just cut it up in little bitty pieces, kind of like rice. You can serve this over rice if you want to, but I just put garlic, powder, onion powder, salt and pepper in it. And I've already got one plate made over there. I had to do it for an Instagram, so. All right.
Boy, that looks
now,
good.
All right, I'm gonna take this piece. Look at this, y'all. Oh, get some of those sausage and those veggies. Oh my goodness, y'all look at that. Look at that. A little bit more sausage.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I'm telling you right now. You talk about good.
Low carb load.
This is gonna be so good. Wow. All right, I just want to clean up my plate a little bit. Now, I've got a green onion here, and I'm just going to kind of cut some of these green onions around on my plate and around like that. Whew. Look at that. Now, if you want to, if you have fresh parsley, you can put fresh parsley on it, but I don't. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit and sprinkle a little bit around on my plate so it'll be pretty. Now, this is mine and Roy's lunch.
Wow. It's a quick dish too.
It is quick. It takes like 45 minutes to make it. It is very quick. So.
And I've tasted of it. It is marvelous.
I'm going to taste of the sauce for y'all. It's good. I don't like thyme.
I love it.
Roy loves it. Next time, if I had put 3 teaspoons in it, I wouldn't have been able to eat it because I don't like it. It's not too strong, but it's almost too strong. Next time I make it, I'll cut down to like maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon instead of a teaspoon and a half. But if you like thyme, you can put as much as you want in it.
Oh, it's a great flavor.
All right. Food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy food. See y'all next time.